You don't want to collect the anesthesia fees or the physician's professional fee or diagnostic imaging, but it's your right and responsibility to educate the patient. If you collected it, then you'd be responsible for cutting the check to each of these entities, which we don't want you to do. We want you to collect what the facility is owed or your practice, but we don't want you to collect on the co-provider fees. This total here is for the facility portion, and then we just educate the patient what those co-provider costs are going to be down here. When the case is scheduled, we perform an eligibility and verification check. So what days today? The 13th? Let's say a case gets scheduled today for a month from now. It's a big orthopedics case, for example. So we know what the patient's out of pocket and what their deductible is today, what's been consumed, same with out of pocket maxes, right? So scrolling down here, we see here's what's remaining, $63.50 on the individual side. And that's the individual out of pocket max. Here's what it is on the individual side. Here's what it is on the family side. So nothing's been consumed here. If anything had been consumed, this number would be lower than $3,500. But things may change over the course of the month, right? This case is scheduled for a month out. So we are going to automatically re-verify on the first of every month, because we get customers who tell us all the time that scheduled the case on the 13th. On the 1st, we had, 7, 8, 10, 15 patients who no longer had active coverage. Prior to Clariti, we would have just gone ahead and performed those cases, and we wouldn't have been reimbursed on any of them. The other scenario that happens is that patients' deductibles change over time too. Maybe they pay another provider, maybe they meet their entire deductible, their cost share at your facility changes. So we always do a third automatic pull 2 days prior to the date of service. And if anything whatsoever changes, we're always going to send out alerts. That alert might be patient went from active to failed coverage, in which case you probably want us to automate an email to a group of users or a specific user. Or if the deductible changes and the cost share for the patient changes, then you'll get an alert. It's probably not a super high priority alert, but you'll get one, and the patient will receive an updated estimate as well.